gave her a mic? Podcast. Who gave her a mic? Podcast. Who gave her a mic? Podcast. From reality to spilling the tea. Seriously, who gave her a mic?
Welcome back to Who Gave Her a Mic podcast. I'm Melissa.
And I'm Alex.
And we're just two millennial moms who have too much to say about reality TV. I almost forgot that line. I've said it so many times. I was like, wait, what's the next part? Brain glitch. Anyway, today, so we're not going to be covering Beyond the Villa today. We're going to wait till next week after the finale airs because there's just not much to talk about. But we really wanted to talk about the next two episodes, Perfect Match. So season 3, episode 2 and 3. The show is fire.
It's so hard not watching.
So good. It's so good. Finally.
It's so hard not watching the others. episodes.
I know. I was like, we gotta
I was like, stop myself. I'm like, don't watch it, because I'll forget.
And then I postponed the recording. I had to wait.
I know. I was like, oh god, I'm gonna forget.
Sorry.
No, it's alright. I mean, I remember I remember most of it, but like, I don't know. It was a long week and weekend. I didn't sleep a lot, so.
Sometimes like I write notes. Well, like I said that I did. Well, Mike and I took an edible and watched that one episode, so I took notes. But I'm like,
I want to say bravo to you, dude. I could not. I wouldn't be able to pay attention.
I've done that before on these shows, and it's like I can dissociate enough to focus on the show and like really pick up on stuff. Because even I'll like say something and he's like, I did not even see that. I'm like, oh yeah, watch body language. And then, but like if I watched it normally, I would have been like, never would have. So I was like, let's try this. Let's do this. But yeah, I think I wrote good notes. But before we get into that, you've got tea about Huda and the reunion.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people know she's in New York right now, but there's a lot of speculation that she's not going to the reunion.
Right. When was the reunion supposed to be? This next
today.
Week?
They're filming today.
Oh, they're filming today?
Yes, they're filming it now, but it's not going to air until the 25th.
So far away.
I know. So not really, honestly. It's the 11th already. Like at this point, like by next week,
we can turn shit around. Love is Blind can do.
The second it hits July, it's like end of the year already. It's so fast. It's crazy.
I feel like August 25th is so far away, removed from the end of the show too, that I'm just like,
yeah. I feel like most of these shows too, like I think doing like a year reunion sometimes feel like it's better versus doing like a few weeks, because I mean, what really has changed in a few weeks? We can obviously see everybody on social media. I mean, it's not like this is, crazy. And I understand the hype, behind it. But there's a lot of people who are like, it's not going to be fun without Huda, because to be honest with you, I mean, really why people started watching the show is because of her crash out. Like that was probably one of the highlights.
Yeah, and I would love to see her go not head to head, but like talk to them with everything that has happened since they left the show, everything that's come out and all that.
Yeah, I really want to know, like, I mean, what's crazy to me too is like, I keep saying like I'm tired today.
Okay.
Like I say it again, and I'm touching my face. I'm trying like not to do the stimming for my ADHD, but it's hard.
I'm constantly like flipping.
I know. I lost my bracelet too. Usually I twist it, and I think my child lost it. I don't know where it went. But what's crazy to me is that it was never addressed that what Ace did. It was only looked at as Huda. But what's crazy is that from the that scene, like he was definitely bouncing her ass up on his
Yeah.
And that was all him. Like she's not, she was doing it too, but
like he physically picked her up and down, and that's why I was like, why is everybody mad at her?
Yeah, well, and what Shelly got mad at too was like that she said in the Who's Her Daddy's podcast that like, she was attracted to Ace. But what's crazy is like, how are y'all gonna get mad at her for what she said when she said they asked her questions of how she felt on the island? It wasn't how do you feel now or what do you feel now? It was how did you feel on the island? She did feel isolated. I'm sorry, but a lot of y'all were talking shit behind her back. Regardless of if it was okay or not, or if it was valid or not, is not the answer. She did feel isolated. And yes, Hannah was probably the only person who was super nice to her. But then, like, and even Iris said that she started to really care about. Even Nick said he cared about Huda too. So it's crazy because all this like hate surrounding her is honestly very sad. Like so many people are like, "Where's your kid? Where's your kid?" I'm like, do most of y'all notice first of all that her lives are at night when obviously I'm pretty sure her child is sleeping. She also it's still summer, and what's crazy is that you don't see her post during the day very often. We only see her on lives or at night.
Doesn't she have split custody?
Yeah, she does. She has split custody. Well, she does. Friday with her daughter because she takes her to school. But what I'm assuming is that during the summer, it's obviously different because a lot of people, most of their kids go to the dad during the summer because the mom has them all year. And also too, like, I'm sorry, but as a single mom, I would have done what she did. Her kid is going to be set up for life. And yeah, it might suck that, she has to do all this stuff for a few months, but guess what? In hindsight, her daughter is very small and probably really won't remember this stuff. I mean, my 6-year-old is now just really starting to remember things because she's 6. It's not like they really don't have a memory, but she's 4. She's still very little. And the fact that Huda gets to do all of this stuff, regardless of if she has her daughter or not, I'm sorry, as a single mom, I would absolutely do that because guess what? That's a future for my kids. My kids can go to whatever school they want. They can have whatever they want in life, obviously within limits. I don't want my kids to be spoiled, but, I'm sorry, but to be able to provide for your kid like that especially because at this moment, I can't do that for one of them. That's the only reason. That's the biggest reason why I support her. Yeah. Did she have a bad crash out? Sure. But the fact that so many people, and what's crazy is under the comments, people are like, you haven't even seen UK Love Island because they are way crazier.
Oh, that's what I was saying. It was like, this is nothing. I've seen so much worse in reality TV. I don't think it wasn't pretty, but it was
throw shit at other people. All she did was call him a little bitch. People are throwing hands over there. You know what I mean? So it's just, I think it's sad that you want to tear down a 24-year-old mom personally, when you have those issues. And two, what's crazy to me is that Shelly's dating a 22-year-old man. She's 28. I'm sorry, he's 23.
Yeah.
You're 28 years old. What are you doing with a 23-year-old? You can't say his frontal lobe ain't even fully developed. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
He didn't get mad at Ace is crazy to me. There was no.
Oh yeah.
There was. I'm flabbergasted still. The fact that you're okay with that and you didn't see anything wrong with what he did. Sorry.
Yeah, that whole thing is just exhaustive.
I know. Well, I hope she is there, and I hope they
I hope they get her. I'm surprised.
I really don't like the fact that Andy Cohen's doing it as well.
Oh, that's right. Okay, now I understand. So yeah, that's what you're saying. There was drama with Andy Cohen, which I knew that there was already drama with him and Giudice, Teresa's daughter. She was on that other second gen show on Bravo, and they kicked her off because of I don't know why. I can't remember why, but there was something between Andy and her that. What's up, babe?
There's only one in the washer.
In the dryer?
Yeah.
No, there should be 2. Check. Your brother's and mine. Sorry. Solo mom today. Solo parenting. So, yeah, there was drama between Andy Cohen and her, and that was the reason she got kicked off the show, for lack of a better term. So I'm not surprised that he's coming up again. What's the deal with him?
He is very controversial, which is fine. You can be controversial, but I'm sorry, if you're going to be a host on a TV show, you have to be respectful. You cannot, because he came out, he said that Huda has a lot of explaining to do, but who are you to say that? If Ariana Madix, who's Andy Cohen said that she's going to have a lot, she's going to have a lot.
I know, but explaining to for what?
How she acted during the season, which again,
she doesn't know anyone an explanation.
No, she doesn't, and that's what's crazy to me. The fact that I'm sorry, but the only person that can even say anything is Ariana Madix because she was there firsthand. She watched everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that right there is the only person who, if she did say something, I would respect what she had to say about it. But she hasn't even said anything. So the fact that like Andy Cohen saying, "Oh, Huda has a lot," I already know that he's gonna try to twist it, making her sound like
and like make her the center of attention. And
yeah, like it's crazy. It's just really, really crazy to me. And again, I just really hope
he was hosting.
Yeah, I just really hope that you know, it doesn't seem like this stuff is bothering Huda. This like the negative stuff people are saying, which is great. If you can have that mental resilience to not say, not get affected by the things that people say. But I don't know if Louis has a part to play in that as well. Because honestly, Louis is so, to be honest with you, right now, I think he is the perfect person for her.
Yeah,
And
I'm not surprised.
He's so goofy.
Did you know he had a baby?
Yeah.
I had no idea. I was listening to another reality podcast and they were like, Louis' baby. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, that changes things. Because they're kind of in the same wavelength a little now.
He's not I don't know if him and the baby mama have like a
joint custody thing.
No, like an agreement thing where like he can't talk about the baby. Like, you know how some celebrities don't, not that he's like really a celebrity, some celebrities like Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes, like people didn't even know they were together for the long span, but they don't put their kids on social media and like all, you know what I mean? Like they're not seen and stuff.
Which
they're
I
not
think
in the
is
public
good,
eye.
especially
Absolutely.
Let them choose later on. I feel bad sometimes posting pictures of my kids.
Well, even with like Nick Cannon and stuff like that, I mean, you don't even see a lot of his kids, and he has a lot of them. It's like
an understatement.
Just right from
how
many.
Okay, put it back in the dryer. I washed the sheets today, but when we got home from the grocery store, the comforters weren't dry yet, so I like put them in the dryer, and then I was like, when the dryer goes off, there's blankets for you. You guys can lay in bed and watch TV or whatever. And they're like, there's only one blanket in there. Well, I was like, though, there's two. Well, it's not dry yet. Like, well, we'll turn it back on. Help me, help you. So I'm like, clearly I need to teach you how to do this because
this is exactly why kids suck sometimes.
Well, I feel like he's 8 now. I know, tangent, but I feel like he's 8 now. He should be able to turn the dryer on and all that.
You can't do that with a 5-year-old. They won't.
I made him like, he can pull it out. He knew that, but I'm gonna pause real quick. Okay, we're back. The dryer is going. He's good. Now he knows how to do it too. I was like, doop, 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 doop. 'Cause they're not like, I remember when we were kids, it was pretty like simple. You just turned it to a certain time and hit start. But like now it's like settings.
Simple when we were kids. Everything was not
oh my gosh,
fancy.
Even I sometimes don't even know how to do this. Like I know how to turn it on, but I'm like, what are all these extra settings for? I use like 3, maybe 3, 2. But anyway, I digress.
I still don't understand what prim press means, but
I think that permanent press, is like pants and suits that, or like those kinds of that you can dry, but like they're permanently pressed with certain lines.
Yeah, I'm sure it like gets the wrinkles out or something. I don't know. It's just a game.
I don't know.
For like a button.
I think
I don't know.
If I put the 2 words together, that makes sense. But then usually you're dry cleaning your suits. What? Yeah. So I don't know.
I don't even know.
Dryer is running. That's all that matters.
I was gonna say, I think Louis, I know, right? I think Louis is good for her, because I think he's just very carefree and
he's very like,
he's funny.
I don't
he doesn't
care.
take things too seriously.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I know, yes, he's a player for sure. Like I'm no one saying that he don't run through girls, but hey, no one's saying that. I mean, okay, I won't mention that right now, but
he couldn't choose between the 2 girls, and he was like, "Any chance you guys both want to be with me?"
Like that's what I mean, though. It's crazy, but I will say this, like I said last time, sometimes it does take that one person. Like, yeah, you could have been a player, but it takes that one person to show you what life could be like when you are just with one person. And even like Sandy was even saying, like, Louis really sweet and he's really nice and he's funny. And I think that like sure, when you're young, and I think when a guy is young, yes, they want to run through girls because they have a lot
You
of sexual
should.
urges. That they
If
really
you're not
should.
married, why not?
Yeah,
Swallow
exactly.
your
Like, who
oats.
cares?
Do your thing.
But and he's not like he's hurting these women. Like, they go into it knowing who you are. Like, you know what I mean? That's what's crazy. It's like, it's on you if you catch feelings. Like, he is very upfront with who he is, and you can see who he is on TV. Like, there's no shock behind who he is on TV. So, but I think he's good for her, because I think that she takes things a little too seriously, and I think she's a little too emotional sometimes. And I think that somebody who's really funny and does not take things too seriously is a very good counterbalance for her.
I think he'd be good at it's like not that big of like not to discount her feelings, but just be like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, let's laugh about it.
Yeah, no, like with Kaylor, like when she's crying because of Liv didn't invite her to glam. You know what I mean? It's just like there are some things that are just like, in the big scheme of things, they really it doesn't matter. But I understand it could matter to that person. But there are some people that are just really good for other people, and that's just what it is. Like, you understand each other on another level.
I'm excited to see how they proceed, and like how, if they stay together for a while, and how that goes. I don't know. I'm kind of excited.
He'll be at the reunion, like in the audience.
I can't imagine he wouldn't. You really think he wouldn't take on the opportunity to be on another show?
Oh, no, he will. That's what I mean. Like, it'd be interesting if he's there.
Look at me, I'm over here behind the camera. Look, Louis here. He's gonna be like flying.
No, he gets up and's like, I'm gonna support my woman. Like, that's what I do. Like, da 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 da. I mean, as he should. I mean, the way he looks at her, though, sometimes, like when I see like pictures of them and stuff, it looks like he's fond of her.
Really? I haven't seen any more beyond that like first one that he they posted.
Not that one. It's like when they were on a live together.
Really? Louis
the way
and
stuff.
Huda. Oh my god, I forgot her name.
Huda, and then
I started typing in Louis Vuitton and I started typing in Louis and it threw up Vuitton, and like it totally threw me off. Yeah, there's only that one picture. Oh, okay.
Let me see.
They're seen together. Hannah, oh my goodness.
What?
Hannah accuses Louis of faking his relationship with Huda.
I know, everyone's doing that.
Hannah hasn't even been on The Perfect, as far as we're concerned. Oh, they really are cute. Like, they're cute.
Well, because people said that Louis had his eye on her when she was in the villa. Like, the second she came out, like he had it like this, like the.
They're cute. I'm a little jelly.
They are cute. They are so cute.
You know how my man looks at me? You bought what again? Sorry. Sorry. I don't know why I'm saying sorry. It was sorry. Oh man. Like on that those memes,
that
it was
so
like
real though. Like that was.
Oh man. Hey, he watched Perfect Match with me, so I'll take it. I'll take what I can get.
Honestly though, you know what is crazy? Like when I would tell you that my mom got upset when I said that my stepdad loved her more than she loved him. The way that my stepdad looks at my mom, he adores her. Like,
aww.
I cannot say that enough. Like, he is so in love with my mom. And my mom's not an easy person to love. Sorry, Mom. You're not. I'm not either, because I'm your child. But, like, my mom's
trees. Apples and trees.
My mom's not a very affectionate person. She's not a very touchy-feely person. She's not, and I get it. I'm the same way. I'm not a very touchy-feely person. Like, I don't like a lot of PDA. Like, like a kiss is fine, but like I don't need to be all over you type of situation.
Yeah.
But the way that my stepdad, for the last like 30 years, the way that he looks at her, he is so in love with her and he adores her so much. And I do think love like that is hard to find. Not saying that anyone in marriages is, you can have a healthy marriage, but there are those times where, and I don't know if it's like
It is still wet.
That was the weirdest time to say that.
Hey, come here.
my
I'm not
God.
laughing at you, baby. Come here. Take one out and put one in and do that same thing I showed you. And then when that one's done, put the other one in. Maybe there's too many.
So should I just do dry level then start?
Well, remember, you have to turn the power on, turn the knob to cotton, and then do the dry level and then start.
Alright.
You got this.
That was the weirdest time to say that. The sentence he said too. That's what threw me off.
What? Oh, they're still wet.
Yeah, like oh boy. Mind is always in the gutter. Anyway,
It's okay.
I do think that there are certain people who truly love very deeply. And I know because I used to be one of those people, because people used to always comment on how I would look at other people. I don't know if I'm gonna ever be that way again, unfortunately. Just with everything that's happened to me. But I think my stepdad is one of those people where he loves so deeply, and it's just so easy to tell. I don't know why my mom was. It's not like I said she's not in love with him, because she is, obviously, because she's with him. But there are times when he's just looking at her like she's the only person that matters on this earth, and I do think that is. Yeah, and I do think that's very rare. Even, I mean, they've been married like 30 plus years, and I don't think that that's just something to be, ignored at all. But I do think it's rare to have somebody that looks at you, and it's not everybody. Again, I think it's only just certain people, because I've never seen somebody actually look at another person the way my stepdad has my mom. And I love it. I love the fact that he loves her so much, because I truly think that I don't think there was another person who could love her better. Or it's not even that, it's that he accepts her for who she is. And I don't think that a lot of people really understand loving somebody like that, who doesn't want to be touched, doesn't want to be cuddled on. I mean, like, my mom doesn't even she'll hug my brother. She's absolutely very cuddly, but with me, no. Like, she gives me a freaking pat. Like, I'm her firstborn. Like, she gives me a freaking pat. You know what I mean? Like, she's not a very, she loves on her grandkids. That's different. But, she's just not a very touchy-feely person. And again, that's okay. But to have somebody, and I think it's just because I know my mom, and, I understand, because I'm kind of like her. And I do sometimes think that I can be challenging to love with the way that I am. But the fact that, he loves her the way that he does, I love it. And the way that he looks
love
at her,
language must not be physical touch then.
No.
Something else.
I don't know what his would be, to be honest with you. Because he cleans the house, like, she cooks, but like, he cleans the house. Well, he has a horrible OCD. It's not like my parents still don't have like sex or anything. They absolutely do. Not that I've heard anything, thank God. But my grandmother has said things.
Don't need to know.
Thanks, Grandma.
Oh.
Anyway, I know. Well, because she was going through menopause, and then she got these like pellets or something, and like drove her sex drive up.
Horny goat weed.
I don't know what the hell was in it, but it got her sex drive up.
You sure it's not the spice squares from TikTok shop or whatever? Those,
yeah, I know. Well, it's like, do it, bro. But I don't want to know about, like, I caught them having sex when I was younger. I can't unsee it from here. It's been stained into my mind since I was 5.
Oh yeah, I have quite a. I'm not gonna. Yeah, yeah.
But I think I like the way that Louis looks at her. And he's looked at like the other women when I've seen him on The Perfect Match, and it doesn't seem like he looks at her like he looks.
He just looks at them like they're fresh meat.
Yeah, he doesn't look that way at Huda. It looks like he genuinely cares, and maybe that's because he does have an understanding with her on a deeper level. Do I think she's gonna find the one? I don't know if Louis will be the one, but I think
they're still young enough to kind of play around too. There's no rush.
No, there isn't. And I just think he's going to be good for her, because I think the way that he handles himself, regardless of how goofy he is or not, I think that matches for her. Like with Chris, he was like, from everything I've heard, like, he likes to emotionally manipulate, which Yeah, his ex came out and said he's an emotional manipulator, and then he tries to like use it against you when you like reject him. And then Jeremiah, obviously, I don't know how much of that was like Ace, and then how, like, I understand she like had a big crash out and stuff, but I do think that Ace had a little bit of play in pushing some of the couples, like, you know, to kind of fight a little bit.
Getting in between them,
Yeah, like getting in between them and stuff. So, and again, you know, we're seeing an hour of what these people are on TV.
Sure, I was like, and they're that word. They're editing it in a way that makes
They
it
made
look a
Huda look
certain
like
way.
super villain. And what's crazy is like that's when Sierra had made a comment like, "Oh, and then they edited me look. They didn't edit me.
Yeah,
Like
they gave me the villain edit, and now
if you thought that,
it's
like
you're out of your mind.
Like, no, Sierra, no, thank you. Like, but I'm happy for Huda. She seems really happy. Just, you know, never let anything. Don't let things like that people say that don't matter bother you. I mean, even like, you know, I'll take my friends' advice and stuff, but I'm sorry, like you're not going to change me as a person, and I'm not going to change my mindset just because your feelings are hurt. The only people that can really get to me and like make me upset and cry are my parents, and that's because for some stupid reason I still want them to be proud of me even at my age. Like, and it hurts because, you know, when they call me a train wreck and stuff for my life, which to be honest with you isn't even as crazy as some people's lives, it hurts to be, you know, told that my brother's girlfriend, whom I've never met in person, my brother goes to college in North Dakota and his girlfriend goes with him, but she's Canadian. But I wasn't down there when his girlfriend came to meet my parents for the first time. But it's crazy when your parents go, "Oh, she's already been told about you." It's like, what?
Told what?
Like, they said that to me, like I'm a bad person or something. And it sucks. It hurts. It doesn't feel good. And they're the only people to actually like make me get in my head about myself. No one else can ever push the buttons.
Just because it's like it's a parental role. Like those are the people you spend your life trying to please, for lack of a better term. So it's still, I mean, I think they'll always be there. I mean, I've always, even to my mom would always be like, "Why are you not like?" They say like you're more comfortable with your mom than you are with your dad. So I would like get mad at my mom, but not at my dad. And she'd be like, "Why didn't you get mad at him?" Or why, like, because I don't feel safe with him. I feel safe with you. You're not gonna ignore me or whatever. If I, mom,
got a lot going on over there.
I'm just gonna leave that because I don't want to deal with it. Yeah, I have the door open because Mike's not here, so I want to make sure the kids are okay. But that means the cats come in and they jumped up on a box and down.
I figured that was the cat. I heard something fall, and I thought cat immediately.
Oh, for sure, they're in here eating styrofoam and driving me nuts. That's why I keep looking back there because it's like super freaking loud and squeaky. But I have this. Oh my God, someone's gonna call me for animal abuse. Get out of here. Get out of here. Thank you. I didn't spray it at her. I sprayed it around her. She was in the box and she, get out of here.
You know, some people have those like water bottles they spray.
Well, that's what I was like. Do I have a water bottle around here? I have this air duster. Oh my gosh, this chaos in this episode.
Go away.
We're normal people too. Anyway, yeah. So do you want to get into it?
Let's go.
Episodes. I'm gonna say a disclaimer. I wish Carrington hung around a little bit longer because he was cracking me up.
He is. He's so funny.
His comments. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
He's so into himself for somebody that, like, I really don't think he's that great to look at. I mean, like, okay, I'm sorry. When you compare his body to, like, Freddie's.
Well, Freddie, yeah. Well, he's grown up, too. They were showing the videos. It's kind of funny because at last episode, I was saying, like, I wish they showed, like, a synopsis of them on their show. And then all of a sudden, they started doing that with this episode. So I was like, oh, did somebody hear me? But they showed the synopsis of him on Love Island. Was he on Love Island?
Yeah, Love Island.
And He looked younger, so much younger and smaller. Like
Well,
he
he
looked like
was.
he's grown up.
He was on
Kind of.
like I think the first season of Love Island, like the first one or
Yeah.
two seasons. So
It's weird because it's like as soon as they showed that, I was like, oh,
that
okay.
was
I
like 8
remember.
years ago.
Yeah. So he's grown a lot, obviously, because that's what happens when time
His
passes.
personality hasn't. He still is
But
just.
no, oh my gosh, he's called himself a self-aware douchebag. And
Mhm.
Mike and I had a whole conversation. I was like, that is just his way of saying that it's like I'm not the nicest person, or I might do things that are not very nice to you, and this is my way of like my get out of jail free card. I already told you I'm a self-aware douchebag. Like
You know
this
what
is
though?
so I can be a douchebag instead of
You
just
know,
like not.
you know what I'm gonna say though. To be honest with you, it's refreshing, right? Like
Yeah.
I was telling A this the other day. Like or maybe it was like when I saw this. It's crazy because if you are like that, you should 100% be upfront with people because then they know what they're getting. I mean, you should be that way anyway. There's really no
Yeah.
point in hiding yourself, but that's beside the point. Um, but what's crazy is that like, because A always goes, I tell people how I am, and he's ridiculously sarcastic, but it can come off like as an asshole. But I mean, to me, it doesn't. Probably because I've been around. Like my mom is very sarcastic.
Yeah.
Kay is very sarcastic. I'll be honestly, like
Mike's sarcastic too.
he gets on everyone's nerves.
Or
Though.
like joke, like not serious a lot.
Just want to like punch him in the face. But A is like that, and some people think he's an asshole, and he's not. I mean, he really isn't. But he's very upfront about who he is as a person, and to me, that's the only thing I like about Carrington is that he basically tells you like, yeah, I'm an asshole.
This
like
is me. I'm an asshole. Yeah, I don't know. It was just so
I don't even
funny.
think it's a get out of jail free card. That's just how he is as a person, and like I think so many people accepted how he was. He doesn't care to change. Which again, I mean,
Well, that's what I mean. Like it was, he kind of lumped it in as a crutch. Like I'm going to say this, and then just I never have to make any changes in my.
he'll get beat up one day and realize he shouldn't be saying things like that. But that that
Well,
time
he was like, so they went on that date with Juliet, right? And then Juliet. Oh my God, Juliet. I can't remember what happened, but then he was like, all of a sudden he's pouncing around trying to get somebody. But was he Madison he was talking to?
I feel like he talked to everybody. I don't think it was just like one specific person.
But it was just like he just kept saying all the right things in the wrong way. Like it was all the right things, but it just came off as you're just coming off as stupid. It came off as like
it's not that he was trying to manipulate.
yeah,
But it didn't. The problem when you want to manipulate somebody, you have to first establish
a level of trust.
not just a level of trust, but like you got to establish like somewhat of like knowledge. Like you can't just be trying to manipulate people off the bat. Like that doesn't work that way.
Like
yeah, maybe
Madison.
on like super stupid people, but most of these people are in their upper 20s. Like not all of them are idiots. I mean, actually, I don't think anyone is an idiot. Louis is really funny. I don't think he's dumb. I just think he doesn't really use common sense very often. But most of these guys, they're, some of them are 30. They're well above that age. And so I think what Carrington was trying to do with the women and the women aren't stupid, but he was trying to he was saying the correct things to try to get them to choose him, a form of manipulation tactic of
he was
kind of seeing how those people are and like being able to know how to say the right things. And he's really great at speaking. But the problem is that you didn't build anything with them because you haven't been here. So your best bet was to stick with Juliet, sorry. And he didn't do that.
No, I can't remember. I didn't write enough notes. Damn it.
Honestly, I think she matched with what's his face really quickly.
She matched again with Clayton, which I thought was bizarre.
Oh, you know what? No, it was Carrington after him. It was what's the other guy? Wasn't the other guy after Juliet too?
Cody, probably because Madison. Yeah, Madison put herself on a date with Freddie, and then all of a sudden she was like, "Cody disgusts me." It's like
I hate Madison.
Wow, I do not like Madison at all.
I don't know why the hell they brought her on the show. she is as toxic as a person can be.
That's probably why. I mean, she had kind of did the same thing on Love is Blind. She was all over the place with the two guys, and then she just couldn't decide, and they
Yeah,
both
that
called her
was
out on it.
like she is a nightmare. She needs to go.
Ugh, she got her guy, Freddie. I mean,
Yeah, he's way too nice.
I remember. Cody tried to. I wrote it down. Cody was trying to talk to Juliet,
Yes.
and then that's when they were talking about. Oh, he's like, you and I could get along. You and I could do things together, and then he says that. You know, with you, I feel like I could wake up smiling with my dick out, and she's like, "What?" And he goes, "No, no, no, no. Just like just wake up in the morning." She's like, "But you just." She got the ick immediately, which is like, what?
That's something that you can say to a friend, I think, like in a joking way, and that'd be really hilarious. But you cannot say that to somebody you literally just met. Like, what the hell is wrong?
He was
with you?
doing really good. And I thought for a minute, I was like, he might sway her to couple up with him. And then all of a sudden he said that. And it was like, you could hear the record scratch in her head. And she was like, what did you just say? And then he starts backpedaling. I just meant,
what did he just say? I literally rewound it 3 times because I was like, there's no way I heard what I just heard.
I made Mike come in from the other room. I was like, you need to watch this whole thing go down. And I went from the beginning of their little conversation. I feel like I should insert it into this video.
I just rewound it like 3 times. I was like, did he just say what I think he said? Like, I was like, and then I was like, oh, okay.
I'm gonna put it in so that people watching can get it. Cause I know there's probably people that watch that don't watch, but like it's so good. It's like you don't even need to know anything to watch this. It was just like, oh, it was classic. She's like, all right,
that's something you probably shouldn't have
go.
said. My dog, like, yeah, I would have gone too. I've been gone fast as hell.
Oh yeah, no, it's just like you could just hear the record scratch. Oh my gosh. So yeah, she runs off. She ends up coupling up with Clayton. And then, which is kind of funny because I didn't think Juliet was going to be a hot commodity after last episode. She seemed a little like all over the place. So the fact that everybody was trying to, Carrington was trying to talk her up.
To be honest with you, she's not really. I'm not feeling her vibe too much, but
I'm glad she ends up going home next episode. Yeah. Spoiler, but we'll talk about it. But yeah, so then they do. So like we got our matches. The first night we got 80 and Ollie. Surprise, surprise. Sandy and Louie, Lucy and Daniel, Madison, Freddie, and Juliet and Clayton. And then I like the setup, the way that they set up the episode. So it's like you get your, well, I take it back. Never mind, because the last episode didn't end like that. But they seemed to have a, rhythm going where it was like we get the dates, the match, the compatibility challenge, the boardroom. Then we got but then I think we had a cliffhanger on the next one. Yeah. But yeah, so they do the compatibility challenge, which was the whole like, I didn't understand what they were doing. It took me a while to understand. Was it the one where they're sitting on the swings and then the game?
Yeah, they're guessing who said what.
They're like, who said this? Yeah. But Madison was.
Why did that take you a while?
Huh?
Why did that take you a while?
Me?
Yeah, to get.
Because I didn't hear what he was saying the first time.
Oh.
When he explained it.
I was like, what?
I was also not sober, but.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was like, what didn't you understand about that?
I didn't hear him explain it. And so all of a sudden they're like, he's like saying all these things and there's like agreeing with which one. And then, and then finally, like after the second or third time, I was like, oh, they're supposed to pick their couples, like, but they find out
what they think they would say. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was,
That's so funny.
So it was kind of funny to watch Madison sweat too, because a lot of people coupled or matched really well with Freddie. So she was like, "Oh shit, you should be stressing."
He's a super nice guy. Like, I don't know what you're doing with Crazy Pants, but
I really like him.
Maybe she blows really well. I don't know.
Who knows what they're doing in there? I was kind of hoping like Rachel comes in, and I was kind of hoping that they would hit it off. They seemed cute. Like they seemed like,
I don't know.
Compared to Madison.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I just like because I really liked her with Freddie. I really liked Rachel with Freddie. I think, to be honest with you, that Clayton had a point when he
I gotta
said,
explain the whole bachelor process to you.
so, okay, you got to explain it to me. I kind of like, I didn't go down a rabbit hole, but like I looked her up and then I looked him up, but I still don't really understand how all that stuff works. But like, I get what he meant when he said like, you came back into my life for a reason. And I think that,
Sure.
and I definitely think that's something to note because did I ever tell you how T and I actually met?
No.
So 3 years ago, I was at a pool hall with my youngest's dad before shit hit the fan. And there was one night, and I will never forget the night. There was one night where there's this guy who always plays chess at the pool hall. Why? I don't know. But he was just sitting there playing chess, usually by himself. Well, I'm not a huge chess player. I'm just not, I'm strategic, but not when it comes to like, and I don't really understand chess very well. Not from his lack of trying either. He did try to teach me. I just really wasn't interested in it. I just think it's really boring. And I don't know if that's because of my ADHD or not. I just can't sit there and focus on it. I just see a bunch of little woody guys and then it just,
It's like all about anticipating the moves. And that's hard when you,
when my brain's constantly going, I don't even know. So, this was like early on, when I was with her dad, I would say maybe like a few months in, like three or so, 3-ish months in. Mm-hmm. And we were at the pool hall and then he goes, you know what, like, can I play pool with this guy? And I said, sure. Chess with him. I said, yeah, sure. Like, cool. So like 20 minutes goes by, mind you, I'm just sitting in a corner by myself. I feel really stupid. Like being off to the side. I'm not one of those people, like, you know, I can conversate
right there watching, like, show me.
It's just like, it's so weird to me. So I was like, you know, I'm just going to go over to the bar and I'm just going to sit there and I'm going to be on my phone, but I'm going to get like a Sprite or something. You know, cause he was sober, so I didn't drink. And the bartender, the girl, start talking to her. Cool. Then this guy comes up but he goes all the way to the end of the bar. And okay, the bar's like this big. It's not that big. I'm here. He goes all the way to the end and hands her a vape. Now I assume these two are together.
Right.
Because they're using smoking devices together. So
or they know each other or there's something.
Or something, you know, whatever. Because they seemed that way.
Yeah.
Anyway, he did end up telling me that they did hook up, but like she was like, it was just friends.
Yeah.
And I didn't know it was him, but we actually like, so me and the girl was talking about our kids. Obviously I was talking about B at the time, who was only 3. And then T comes up and he's just standing there. But then like she says something to him and I just say, hey, we don't exchange names. We're just talking. She walks away and me and him are very innocently, there's no flirting involved. We're just talking about our kids. He has 2 girls. I have 1 girl. We're just talking. Then like, and mind you, her dad is still playing. He's playing just like an hour. Okay. Like, what the fuck did you want me to do? I wasn't just going to sit there like in mute and look fucking weird sitting off
with the wall.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry. Like, what do you want me? I get very bored very easily. So like, you know, whatever. And I like talking to people. Am I flirting with people? No, but I do I enjoy talking.
Yeah.
And so me and him were talking probably for like 20 minutes. And then this guy, I'll never forget this because this is just the most random thing I think I've ever seen in Westminster, mind you. He comes over and he's in cowboy boots and a cowboy hat. Why? I don't know. We're not in the West. And we're in Westminster. I don't know if you got confused. And he comes and he sits directly in the middle of us talking, which again was very rude and just very odd. And then inserts himself into our conversation. That guy was obviously looking to hit on me, but I really just like wasn't even like paying. I was still talking to T. Anyway, my ex comes over because he sees dudes talking to me. He gets really pissed. We leave. And or actually, he was like, "Hey, you ready to go?" And I go, "Yeah." And then the guy with the cowboy hat on, mind you, who had only entered the conversation for like maybe 5-10 minutes before my ex came over, and was like, "Hey, you ready to go?" And I said, "Yeah, of course. Like, let's go. Like, what do you know? Whatever."
Yeah.
And the guy with the cowboy hat on was like, "Oh, it's like that," and I'm like,
what?
"The fuck are you talking about? It's like what?" I was go, yeah. What do you mean? Like,
You sat here. My boyfriend came up to get me. What do you
yeah,
mean it's like that?
well, I'm just like, anyway, I was confused because if anything, I can understand why T would have said that because we had been talking for like 30 plus minutes at that point, about kids, very innocent conversations though.
Yeah.
It was not like he was hitting on me or anything. And
Starting.
so, and then my ex, he said something to the guy like, "Yeah, it's like that." And I was like, I just was like, what? I was so confused. I was very taken aback by what he said because I was like, did you think you had a chance with me? Because I wasn't even flirting with you. Like,
We weren't even talking. Yeah, that's weird.
And so I left, and then me and him got into an argument. He's like, "Did you tell these guys that you had a boyfriend?" I was like, "What?" I'm like, I don't know. First of all, I'm sorry.
We were just
I
talking.
I'm not one of those people. I'm not into myself. Like, I don't need to go if I'm talking to somebody or if like a guy is talking to me, I'm not going to automatically assume that
You hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I am laughing because I was like, I'm pretty sure she can hear. But yeah, no.
I
You
don't
should be able to have a conversation without.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, I don't understand that. I'm sorry. You can have a conversation with somebody without them trying to bang you. That's just like, it's common sense. But we got into this argument. I'm like, and I think I had mentioned my ex at the time to T. I don't really remember. It's so hard to remember back then because the conversation was so short. And I, whatever, like he got mad. He was mad at me the next day or whatever. Like we hashed it out. Anyway, fast forward to the beginning of this year. I was on Facebook dating, took myself off because I met some weirdo people on there.
I didn't know they have Facebook dating. I thought
Yeah, they do.
but I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, and I met some I went on a couple weird dates with people. So I took myself off because, I was just like, my therapist was like, you should just, try to have some of that like trust again. And I understood like from the trauma. So I was like, why not? But then I was just like, these are all these people are fucking weird. Like, just so weird. Like, I'll tell you another time.
Yeah.
But I'm just telling you, like, whoa.
I can imagine.
So I take myself off of the dating sites. Like 3 or 4 hours later, T adds me as a friend. And, it's just a picture of him and his street bike and he's doing a wheelie. I was like, whatever. We had 8 mutual friends. I was like, okay, maybe I like know him from like high school. Yeah. And, because we went to a big ass high school and like a lot of people knew a lot of people because we all partied together or whatever.
Right.
And so whatever. So he messages me and is like, hey. And I was like, hey. And he sent me a picture of himself. And I was like, bro, you're so familiar. Like but I could not place him because I couldn't. It was so hard. It took the second time we hung out, I had mentioned the pool hall. And then he's like, I'm there all the time. And then the memory like came to me.
Yeah.
And then when I started explaining to him, he remembered. And that's what's so crazy is that I had one conversation with him 3 years ago for like 45 minutes and nothing was said. I didn't know his name, nothing like that. And then 3 years later, he adds me.
Goes back up.
Yeah, and we meet up. Like, it's the craziest thing. I don't think it was a coincidence. I don't really know like what it is about the situation, but like I very much like trust my gut, so like I keep him around for purposes, but for other purposes, but like we're not like together or exclusive or anything like that, but it's weird because I do think that I really don't know what it is, but for some reason, and that's not a coincidence, I don't think that you just pop back into somebody's life after meeting them And
Especially on like as far as like Clayton and
yeah, on that type of day. And he was
Rachel,
talking,
like it's not like they popped up together on a Bachelor franchise show. They're on
no,
this Netflix specific
yeah, and
like
that's what I mean. So I really wanted her to be with Freddie because I thought like she seems so sweet and
I just
everything
feel
about
like
her
he was
was so sweet.
manipulating the situation a
He
little bit,
was.
and I was
No,
getting
he was.
mad.
No, he was 1,000%.
Like,
And that's what I
don't
didn't like.
do this.
I was like,
Yeah.
please don't choose him. Like I was sitting there like, please, please, please go with Freddie. Like this is a bad decision. Like you're manipulating her because you keep saying, I think that there's a reason I should be with you because this isn't like a coincidence. While I do agree with those things, that could have been just closure, home dog. That could have just been closure for her. But I didn't like what he did. So we'll see what comes out of that. But
I'm
I just
curious
think
to see
I
because
just think
that made me mad. I
yeah,
was like, "Don't do it!" I was yelling, "Don't do it! Don't do it!"
no, but it's so true though. Like I do
I
think,
understand, like, oh, yeah, like coincidentally, you guys are here together, but like,
and I do think that
I'm-
people do come into your life for a reason, but I think it was for her closure so that she maybe had a conversation with him and understood maybe the choices that he ended up making
yeah,
in that, in that moment on their season. But I think she would have been better off with Freddie personally. And I would have liked that for Freddie because I think that Rachel seemed like a super nice girl. And Freddie was on Love of Blind. Like Love is
he's
blind.
ready for. They're
Yeah,
distracting
and
me.
so is
But-
she, obviously. Like
yeah. So the Bachelor process. So I'll explain that to you real quick. So there's been like 20 years worth of this show,
yeah,
whatever.
no,
So
I
you
just never
have The Bachelor. We'll start with The Bachelor. The Bachelor is The Bachelor, and he has like 30
Bachelorette.
girls or something or whatever. And
Yeah.
he eliminates the girls as they go and they date. And then like,
I just know there's like a rose thing.
yeah, they get a rose, like like when they do their elimination night, they give a rose out to the girls he picks or whatever.
The ones he wants to
So
keep, right?
yeah, now on to the next week.
Okay, right.
Yeah, and then it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And then so when you get down to your last 4 girls, they do what they call hometowns. That's hometowns week. So he
To their
goes
hometowns.
with them to meet each parent.
That's
Then
weird.
yeah, I mean, you're gonna the end goal is to get married in this show. Like that's the end goal. So to meet their parents.
I feel like 4 is strong.
What?
I said, okay, 2, I would totally understand that. But 4,
Oh,
I'm
the
like,
4?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot of people. Like, you got 4 pieces of parent, like 4 sets of parents.
Yeah,
for, like,
I feel like they could do it sooner too. But yeah, so then he eliminates 1 and you get down to 3. And then at 3, when there's 3 of them, this is where Rachel made it to I think she made it to 2, but Rachel's here. So at 3 they have what's called fantasy suites. And they have the option of going into said fantasy suite on their private dates and doing
And
whatever they
fucking-
feel like doing in the privacy of their own. Yes. So test drive the car before you buy it situation.
I mean, you
So
should.
you
You
should
should.
agree. I have no qualms about it. I think it's great that they have that option.
But
So
I think
she
when
obviously
you realize that all 3 of them banged you, I think that's where it's like, ooh, that
well, it's
hurts.
like to know, like they'll mention it sometimes. Like I know that he was on a date with so and so last night, and then I don't know what happened, but I mean, it is what it is. You are on this show, and that's just how it goes.
There are some things you just have to be okay with, and I think that's one of those things
Yeah.
like. Does it suck?
You
Does
have
it
to know, and
feel
yeah,
good? No, like it just is
No.
not gonna feel good. But
No.
does it
Yeah.
is it realistic? 1,000%. Because
oh,
guys,
he could
screw
be off with
women all the
someone
time.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Like
So yeah, so she obviously they did their thing, and she got to the top 2. So he eliminates another girl, and then you have your top 2. So that's the finale, and they each go on a like it's a
no,
big
wait,
deal.
but he left for the 3rd girl he eliminated, right? He didn't even
Yeah, well,
choose.
there was a whole thing like they have the rose ceremony. It's private, so he either goes to one girl and breaks up with her, and then goes to the next girl and proposes, or whichever way. So she was one of those 2 girls, and then he basically breaks up with them to go be with whoever he let go. I didn't watch their season. I just know of her. So in a
That's
sense, like they were gonna get married, or they were, very close in a relationship compared to
I
like
think he honestly realized that she was maybe the one that like got away, to be honest with you. And I
oh
think
yeah.
he's
Well, she went on to become the Bachelorette. So they take somebody of usually around the top 2 or 3 or 4, they pick a girl and she becomes the Bachelorette the next season. Same process, flipped. And then they
Right.
do in the summer, they do Bachelor in Paradise with some of the old contestants that left and they commingle,
Yeah.
like kind of like Love Island. And then, yeah. So that's the process. That's why I think it was wild that I did not realize until I did my own research that he was her bachelor. Cause I was like, oh, that's even.
Yeah, I mean, when you explain it like that is crazy. I do think he used some form of like emotional manipulation on her.
Yeah, I was
But
making me so mad. Don't do it.
I know, but I mean,
Get rid of Madison.
I think sometimes when you realize what you lose, you're desperate to have it back and you're kind of going to do whatever means necessary. Because I remember when I broke up with Kay, when all that stuff happened, and he was trying to emotionally manipulate me. He said, no one's going to want a single mom. And didn't you want, you didn't want your kids to grow up in or your kid to grow up in a broken home, which I didn't, because I'm in I grew up in a broken home.
Yeah.
And he used those, those specific things, those specific, telltale signs. And all I said was, it beats being miserable as fuck with you, bitch. Like,
For sure. And
let
you
me
got
tell you
daughters.
something.
Like, you got to show
Yeah.
them too that they can't.
Please,
you
like,
know.
I am not, and I'm not, I don't like boasting about this, but I'm not hurting for attention. I get weirdo DMs constantly. Like, I am.
Yeah, I know. No,
I'm
I get
good.
people like,
I know,
I
I
get
showed
so
you some
weird,
of
like
them, but-
catfishy ones. They add me as a friend, but their name is like John Smith, and they use a picture of like, one of the ones that pops in my head was, do you ever watch the British Bake Off? British Bake Off. There's a guy on there. He's very iconically on this show, and he used his pictures with his other name. And I was like, are you stupid? Do you not realize that this is not like some whole?
See, I
like,
wish I could get that. I get like,
oh
just
gosh,
weird
all the time.
cool men in my DMs, and I'm just like,
Delete. I'm good. Your brand
I've
new
been deleting
profile.
them. Some of the ones I knew from like high school and stuff, I was nice, but then like they weren't taking no for an answer, and I was like, I'm just gonna stop responding, because like
Oh my
I was just
gosh.
trying to be nice, and it's just not working out very well for me.
Oh yeah, no. Bye,
Like-
Felicia.
Like the unsolicited dick pic one. Did I send that to you?
I don't think so.
I didn't send it to you.
I don't think so.
Hold on a second.
Okay. I'm scared.
You should be. It's a scary photo. Now, I like knew this guy in high school, and like he was super nice and stuff like that. I didn't realize. Yeah, I didn't realize.
I mean, of course, he went to high school, but like he went to high school with us.
Yeah, I didn't realize that he was in love with me. But
Your or my ear?
mine.
Oh, okay.
Damn, hold on. Oh wait.
Do, 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 do.
Okay, there it is.
Just kidding. I was just adding in ambiance.
No, you're good. Okay. Now, I say unwarranted because I told this guy like 3 or 4 times that I was not interested in it, because he kept hitting on me. He was definitely intoxicated though, like, because the texts were all over the place. I was just being nice. A lot of people ask, how I have a good co-parenting relationship with Kay and all this stuff. Or people like ask and stuff, and he's like, always wondered what happened to you, blah, blah. I just said, I'm doing great, like I have a good life, so on and so forth. And he's like, oh, I just had to shoot my shot. I was like, oh, I appreciate it, but like, you're not my type. I'm not attracted to you. Like, I like guys who are, big muscles. Also not really into white guys at the moment. No offense, white guys. Y'all have messed me up. I'm not talking about the half breeds, because I'm a half breed. Yes, I can say half breed because I'm a half breed. But you can't look white. I have an issue with that right now. So, again, so sorry, but y'all have ruined things for me.
Oh, Scott, that was weird.
Sorry. Are you okay?
Okay, it's like a hiccup and a choke and all.
Anyway, this even further pushed me out of the realm.
Did you send it?
Yeah, I'm sending it right now. So he sent this to me unprovoked, by the way.
Oh my god. I did not know it was gonna be.
Oh yeah. And then
he thought that was a good idea. He took that picture and thought it was a good idea.
Apparently he said that whoever he sent that to, like, wanted it. He's like, I'm not really good with these things, and he just sent it, and I said,
he's wearing Crocs.
Well, first of all, you can't even see it because there's so much hair, guys. Shape.
There's a lot going
not saying
on.
you need to be like smooth, but you need to have it trimmed because that's just some nasty shit. And yeah,
There's
he
a
sent
lot
this.
going on. I don't even.
Yeah, there is. He's in a desert area. I know. It's very. He looks homeless. I know there's a lot of shit going on in there. I couldn't even. But it was crazy. I sent it to T, and I sent it to Cody, and Cody was like. T was like, I don't want to see that shit. I had to send it to people. Like, I had to send it to somebody because I was just like, I think this was like 11 o'clock at night. I think that's maybe why I didn't say, I think that's why I didn't send it to you because it was like super late. I didn't want to wake you up because I knew you were in AZ at the time. But then I forgot the next day. Because this was last week. And so I sent it to Cody and I sent it to T. And Cody was like, he said there's a lot going on in that photo. He's like, is he homeless? Where is he?
So I was like, there's a lot to unpack with that. Not even talking about what he unpacked, but just saying the picture, there's a lot.
No, there is. Like, you have to like zoom in to even see his dick. Like, I didn't even really.
Well, I'm like trying to like he's like in the mountains or the desert.
He's in the desert. I don't really even know. I didn't divulge into the picture that much.
Hey man, just who came up with that idea? Like,
I have no idea.
It would look really cool if you just took a picture of me. Someone took the picture.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused by the photo myself. I really didn't get it. When he sent that, I was like, what did I say? I was like, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Right.
And then he said something, and I was like, I really wouldn't send dick pics to people who don't ask for them. First of all, I was like, I even said it because he was like, "Oh, give me your like honest opinion about it." Again, he was not sober. I said, don't send dick pics to people who don't ask.
Yeah,
you need to shave. I'm like, the fact that like, first of all, you're very far away from the photo.
It's like almost like he's
dick hanging.
Oh, I thought it was a kid walking.
If I can't see your dick hanging from its position, you really need to shave. Like, his bush is like, it's like a bush. Like it is a forest down there. And I'm sorry. I told him, I was like, you really need to shave like that. And you need to shave your facial hair. You look terrible. I'm like, personally, you just look terrible. Well,
it's the Crocs and the jeans for me.
I thought it was the whole thing for me. I'm not attracted to you. You look like a skinny little boy. Yeah, no, just no, absolutely not. I literally get the weirdest messages from people. And like, the only reason I talked to him was because he was super nice to me in high school. He used to like buy me lunch sometimes.
He went to high school. Was he your year?
Yeah, he was my year. I'll tell you the name. And
even better.
You can look him up on my friends. I really didn't want to block him. Like, it almost got to a point where I was going to. And so I just like, I was trying to be like really nice.
Why does that sound familiar?
It probably is. I mean, he had a lot of like family and stuff within Marina as well, older and younger. But yeah, so anyway, that was interesting that night.
Well, now I'm going creeping.
Oh, yeah.
Did he message you on Facebook or Instagram?
Yeah, Facebook.
Oh, he's like got no pictures on Facebook. I don't know if it's because I'm not friends with him.
Maybe. Hold on, let me see. It was just like, and again, like I was really just trying to like be nice. I really don't like being a bitch. Like, as much as my face says that I do, I really don't. Like, it just doesn't. Hang on. I'll send you these two photos. Like, okay, this one's a little bit better. You can actually like.
Oh yeah. No, I don't recognize him.
Like, he was cute in high school. I mean, he just wasn't my type. Like, again, it's
wild.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's like, bro, you don't look good. Like, you look
homeless. That's why I was like, there's so much to unpack in there. Anyway.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, like, again, it's just, it was a lot. And
sorry, Mom.
Yeah, But what's crazy is like I keep getting all of these like unwanted like shit. And I'm like, bro, I'm not even doing anything to like justify this heinous act that's upon me right now. Like, I don't even
Why do
want
you
the
think I
attention.
want that? Yeah.
Like, you know, well, I was telling A, it's like it's crazy because um even if I don't like respond, like I'll still get DMs, like you know, and I look at them so they see that I look at them and don't respond. But you know, like there's been a couple times where I've gotten just like wild shit like sent to me, like you know, one guy was like, "Oh, you're so cute." You know, let me take you to the fair. Like the guy said, "You look like a good girl." Like, what? Like, it just, I don't know. It just hurts sometimes. Personally, it just really hurts with the DM. Sometimes I'm just like, God, please be original.
I'm so glad I don't have that problem.
I know you're lucky. I this dating and this like this is why I don't date though. Like, I have my setups with A and T for a reason. Like,
Yeah.
I'm good. Get off that
Sorry.
stuff.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's crazy.
Dating nowadays, like hell no, dude.
Anyway, what were we on about? Hold on. So Freddie and Rachel with Clayton. Oh, Louis and Alex got sent on a date. They brought Alex in, which I thought was perfect for Louis. Every time they were like, with
Oh, yeah.
Louis, and she's like, no, I don't want Alex. I want QT. It's like,
I'm sorry. I just think like AD, why are you so jealous? Like,
he literally was like not trying. He was trying to pair her up.
I'm just trying to pair it. Yeah,
he
but
kept
I know
sending her-
QT's her friend, so but I just really thought
Yeah,
QT,
but
there's
QT
no way
and
QT is
Louis
gonna like
competing?
Louis.
No, absolutely not. That made no
That
sense.
was a terrible
Alex
match.
and Louis made sense, and he was like hard eyes when she walked up, and I didn't realize that she was the threesome girl from
Yeah, she's a threesome
Temptation
girl.
Island. Yeah.
I didn't want to say that because I felt like I really shouldn't have. I did because honestly, I felt
Yeah,
like she's
but
really,
it's like if you
the
watch,
girl that was like cool with all of the dudes. But yeah, she was threesome girl.
she was the threesome girl. She was, yeah, and he was like, all right, because he's like in it.
Well,
I
duh.
thought they would have been kind of fun. Oh,
They
maybe more
would have
just
been
fun.
correct. They would
But
have been fun together. That's it.
That's it. Yeah, there's nothing underneath the
There for a
surface.
good time.
But Madison, for some, I can't remember why she was trying to manipulate, but like she was like crying at Freddie, like if you don't
I feel
pick
like she was
me,
bullying him essentially.
oh my gosh. And Ollie saw right through it.
Mm-hmm.
She's like
Ollie and
manipulating.
Aiden don't like Madison, like right off the get, you could tell.
Oh, I don't either. But yeah, but she was like crying and like if it's not me, then I'm going home and like fine.
She's a
Bye.
big
So
girl.
I feel like he felt like he had to couple up with her because he was
He
trying to
did.
see out Rachel. And so I don't know. I don't remember what the timeline was, but maybe that why Rachel paired off with Clayton and vice versa.
I don't think that's why. I think that Clayton just kind of manipulated Rachel into going with him because I think they matched after they
Okay.
matched.
And then I never know the timeline. Sorry, that came out really fast. I never know like the timeline with editing where something happened versus where we're seeing it too, you know.
Yeah, it's all over the place when we're seeing the end of that show or we're seeing like them coupling up. It's all over the place.
Oh yeah, because
Who knows
there's
the actual like
things in the
timeline?
background, people yelling, and I'm like, where are they? Yeah, and then I thought it was hilarious that Juliet was trying to match with Louis.
Oh, I know. I was like,
I was
girl,
like,
get out of here.
he's even like, excuse me, like I don't know.
He was even like, say what, girl?
You got your mind, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then so then the big drama I think in this one was the fact that Sandy was like down the balcony talking shit about
Mm-hmm.
Louis. Like I can handle him or being handled, and he was just kind of like off put. So I thought that was going to be the go ahead with him to choose Alex, and then so I was like, oh, they're paired up with Sandy. So
We'll see.
Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna last.
someone will come along.
Mm-hmm.
And then they do so the matches. We have Adi and Ollie again, Madison and Freddie, Lucy and Daniel. Something needs to go there with Lucy and Daniel or something. Rachel and Clayton, Sandy and Louie. And then they do their compatibility challenge. This was the kissing one. That's right. The kissing one. Yeah. And then who they rated them. And then so what was it? Sandy rated Clayton the highest, and Clayton rated Sandy the highest, and then so now they end up going on a date.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm
Which
excited to see the next episode.
Yeah. So that's where it ended.
Yep.
We don't know. And then that means that they're going to go to the boardroom.
Mm-hmm.
So we're probably going to get 2 guys.
It's gonna be interesting.
So will Sandy bring someone in? Will she bring someone in for someone else? But all that's left is Hannah that we've seen so far. Hannah and from the mole, QT. Wait, who were the guys? Did I write this down? I did. Oh, Jalen from Too Hot to Handle.
Mm-hmm.
We got Carrington already. JR from the Ultimate. Oh, I wonder if she's going to see him on there.
Oh, she's going to, yeah, in the boardroom.
That'd be interesting. And then
Yeah.
Freddie already came in. So who are the other guys going to be? Surprise, surprise. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Or sometimes they bring back
Bring
people,
the ones
right?
back. Yeah.
See, I want more of Carrington.
Well, maybe he might get chosen. I don't know.
He's annoying, but he's funny to watch.
He is funny to watch. He
Oh,
should have his own show.
He what?
He should have his own show.
He should, because it was just so funny. It was just making me laugh. I definitely need to insert that video of Cody and Juliet in the wake up in the morning.
Do it.
I wrote down the time. I was like, I'm gonna put it in, but
Fully support it.
oh, that was so good. All right. Well, do you have anything else you want to add?
No, I'm just
Anything
interested
that we didn't talk about?
where this season's gonna go.
I'm along for the ride. I know it's already over. Or wait, the 15th. I think we get the finale's already up. It's so hard not to binge.
Yeah, it really is.
And I was like, I can't. Mike's like, go ahead and watch. I'm like, no, because if I know something's gonna happen,
it's hard to not say something.
Yeah. Especially, I just like in this moment at the end of this episode, here's my thoughts. Moving on. And then Beyond the Villa next week. And then depending on how it'll go, I think we should add like 1 episode of Perfect Match.
Yeah, I'm done.
With Beyond the Villa, because I can't imagine there's gonna be anything crazy about.
I forgot to watch the last episode, so
I didn't watch it either, and I'm trying really hard because we're committed, but I just like,
it's just whatever.
So boring.
Yeah.
Put it on the background. Yeah, I was happy to see that. I Googled when will the finale be? And I was like, oh, 1 more episode. We did it. We did it.
Yeah.
We got to the end. I was so hopeful for that, but alrighty, well, if you don't know anything else, we can go ahead and end. And I will say follow, like, subscribe, share, comment, dislike, unlike, I don't know, if you like the vibes. And we will catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
You gave her a bite from reality to spilling the tea. Seriously, like, what the fudge? She's got no credentials. She doesn't even go to this school. Is no one seriously gonna take it away from her? Oh my God, no. Just gotta sit here and pretend that this normal. I guess this is just the end of the